Okay, we are now live in the Prolific Mind. Welcome to our first episode of Eccentric Minds podcast featuring myself, Ed, also known as Drae Synes. To my left,
Anthony.
Uncle Robz, come on.
Yeah, and Balo, also known as Dan.
and yeah, we're just gonna talk about 2020. Four brothers from Southeast London, just giving you our real, talking our minds, no PC thing, no repercussions, just being real to who we are. So lads, 2 days away from 2021, man. How's it looking for you guys, man?
Dan, you wanna go first?
Yeah, like I was saying before, like COVID, obviously, that's been the main thing this year. And yeah, ever since it came out, the world didn't really look the same. Like everything's just changed, and it's all mad.
Tell me about it, man.
That's why I'm like, I don't even know where to start. Like, there's so many things you could talk about that it's all mad. It's all mad right now. I mean, right now, like, it's looking like the UK got cancelled by all these countries and that, you know? So, yeah, bruv. I don't know. I mean, what's your thoughts on all the, like, coronavirus and everything? Like,
Bro, honestly, I feel like the world came to a standstill, bro. Like, literally everything stopped, man. Like, the flow of life, the quality of life, everything just stopped. And it's like, when is it going to get back to normal, man? Like, everyone's tired, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we're just trying to live life. We missed out on so many opportunities this year. Not just us, but content creators, you know what I'm saying? Films, music, everything, man. So we're just, like everyone else, we're just waiting for things to go back to normal because it's looking long for us right now.
Indeed.
It's looking long.
And it's gonna take a while.
Yeah, man.
It's going to take a pretty long while.
Pretty long while, man.
I don't know if it's ever going to go back to how it was before. Like, there might be, like...
That's
a
what I'm
new
scared
normal.
of, you know. That's what I'm actually shook that it would never go back to normal. Like, fam, that is scary, man.
I personally think, sorry to cut you down, I personally think, yeah, throughout this world has faced all kinds of tribulations. So I think life will return to normal. However, the things that were not normalized or that weren't there before are, for example, hand sanitizers. They're going to be distributed almost everywhere now. So, for example, if you board public transport, whether you board the bus or the train, or you enter that shop, you know, so on and so forth. I think, yeah, it's just the hygiene is going to be normalized. The constant hygiene is going to be normalized now. Yeah.
Because the fear of catching corona again is just going to be in everyone's minds now.
Yeah.
So we're just going to, every second.
Literally. But see, the thing is, yeah, it's good to get sick because it builds immunity. But obviously, we're trying to avoid COVID. We don't want to. No one doesn't want to catch that. We don't want to catch that.
Yeah, it's crazy how like COVID has just changed so many things. Like things that used to be normal. Like you can't even cough in public without people looking at you in a certain way.
Fam?
You know?
No, it's true.
It's mad. It's mad. And yeah, man, I don't know if it's ever gonna go back to how it was before. I don't think it is. It's definitely gonna be some type of new normal. You know?
Fam, last year, when you sneeze, people used to say bless you. Now you sneeze like
Dirty looks. Dirty looks.
Yeah, bruv.
No, it's true.
you get bear man screwing you.
It's true. So in a nutshell, 2020, was it a good or bad year for you
It was
guys?
a terrible year.
Terrible.
It was shit.
Straight
Like, what was good about 2020?
Like the start was alright for me personally. The start was
For like the first 2 months.
January. I feel like the start was alright, but then after that, it just went downhill.
I feel you on that still, because I think personally for me, it went downhill from when, like personally for me, like Kobe Bryant, yeah, he's one of my biggest idols, innit?
Rest in peace, so.
That was just
Rest in peace,
Yeah, rest in peace, Kobe, man. Vanessa, all the family there, innit?
real,
Like, we're
big up.
riding with you, innit?
Bro,
May God be with
honestly,
you, man.
He's one of the most, I don't even know what to say. Like he's one of the brightest minds I've ever seen, like ever. Like that, yeah, honestly. He's an inspiration on and off the court. Just his mentality, his mindset, everything he was about is crazy. That's why I look up to him so much, because I don't just look at him on the basketball court. I look at him off it and the way he presents himself.
The way he led his life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
You know, personally for me, that's where it went downhill. Like, but
It's just
Dunno.
crazy because a lot of people passed away this year. Like
So many people, man.
Too
the
many.
guy that played Black Panther.
Chadwick.
A lot, quite a
Pop
few
Smoke.
Ah.
That Pop Smoke was just a month after Kobe, actually. Just a month after.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Also, another shocking thing for me was, you know that Love Island host, Caroline
Flack. Yeah.
Yeah, suicide. I was like, yo, I wasn't expecting that still. That just lets you know, like, you never really know what goes on inside someone's head, you know.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
don't know what happens behind closed doors.
G.
Exactly, man.
You never know the.
So, Uncle Rob's, for you, like, how was 2020 in a nutshell? Good year, shit year.
Question. 2020 has been one heck of a roller coaster. Yeah. Obviously, yeah, starting with COVID, it was just a complete, like, I'll call it a culture shock, but then it's like man had to adjust to like the new ways of living now. You know, to do studies from home, and and literally to be under house arrest, I'll say. But apart from that, I was good. I was fine, innit? Just obviously before I was having like my nervous ups and downs, anxiety and whatnot. But this if there's one thing I have to be grateful for, it's just to be like the peace to be restored in me, that I'm literally gonna be fine, bro. And it's only God that can do that. It's only God that can restore that peace, bruv. There's a peace that man's been yearning for like a good 4 years. I was in a very, very dark place for a long time. I mean, I wasn't ill mentally or anything like that, but I was just empty and I was just like a dead man walking. I was like a zombie.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
You know, it's gee, I'm telling you, and it's a bad place to be. I don't wish that upon my worst enemy or anything like that. But yeah, like
Oh, that's sorry to cut you, but that's what I think as well about 2020. Like, yeah, it was a shit year, but I think some good came out of it as well.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it kind of gave us a chance to basically be in touch with ourselves a bit more and find out who we are. Because we were basically put in a situation where we were forced to. We didn't have a choice. Like, we were at home, locked down, everything locked up. You know what I'm saying? We just have to, you know, we have no choice, bro. We
but
can't
to
go
be in
outside.
touch with yourself, you can't run from that. No matter, like, yeah.
But that's the thing. A lot of people do.
Yeah.
A lot of people are scared to look in the mirror, fam.
Yeah, they're really scared to like be in touch with their true self. Like
Facts.
people escape it with like various things. I don't know. You can listen to music all day, or you can drink it away and all of that. But XYZ. But you just have to be in touch with your true self and literally fight that demon, man.
I agree. What about you? How's your 2020 been?
My 2020, just like Uncle Rob said, it's been a roller coaster, man. I went through hella ups and downs. Basically, you know, obviously lost my dad. That was probably the biggest thing for me this year. You know, in summer, June 2020, lost my dad. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Yeah, rest in eternal peace. Yeah, it was basically. It was unexpected, man. It was a tough time for, obviously, my whole family. We had to adjust to this new way of living on top of COVID as well. And yeah, it just, you know how when big events happen in your life and it kind of puts things in perspective for you. And now you have this new kind of like epiphany, like you're now like in realization of certain things. Like that's basically the thing with my dad. It kind of made me think like, oh, okay, my dad passed away now. I kind of have to hold down the family now, fam, because I'm the only man in the house now. You know what I'm saying? So, big responsibility, and it's just put things in perspective for me. Like certain things that he used to tell me that I didn't understand then, all of a sudden I understand it now, fam, because I'm put in that situation. I'm like, rah, fam, I just wish I knew these things back then, innit? Yeah, mad one, fam. So, yeah, facts. So now, so that was obviously one of the bad parts of 2020 for me. And the good parts, like I said, is basically finding out more about myself, you know what I'm saying? Also, it gave me, this lockdown period also gave me more time to work on my music, you know what I'm saying? Gave me the opportunity to start the podcast with you, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's something we've been talking about for a month, like months now. So it's good that it's happening now. And Yeah, so I think it's basically 50-50, innit? Like bad things, good things.
Had its bads.
Yeah,
can
you
learn
know,
from
that's
2020.
God, man. That's God. Like when it gives you, when there's a bad situation, that's an opportunity to see the good in it. You know what I'm saying?
I can't remember. I think I was watching a YouTube clip. I can't remember who said that. I don't know if I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know if was it a Mike Tyson clip. I don't know. But someone said whenever you have a bad situation, there's literally a good one hiding underneath it.
100%.
Yeah.
That's so true, man.
Just because something bad happens in life doesn't mean it's for the worse. It could be for the best.
100.
Exactly. You won't know until.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
It's like last week. No, not even last week. Was it Monday?
Oh yeah, we were on the way here.
On the
innit?
way here. You're meant to have this. You're meant to,
No, that's true. That's true.
like you'd think it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
I think personally it was a blessing.
Yeah, and I remember you saying it in the car as well. Yeah.
Could have been a
Yeah,
blessing,
that's what you were telling
Something
me.
could happen to one of us on the way, like, or at here, like, but
For you guys that don't understand what's going on, basically last week we were meant to start this podcast last week, shoot this episode last week, but on the way here, my man drove into the
Curb.
curb innit, and
popped
popped
his
his
tyre.
tire, so we couldn't come here
dear.
anymore.
Hey, what can I say, man? I just I had a lapse moment.
Everything happens for a reason, innit? We're here now. We're doing it, man.
no, but like 2021 upwards, like I have a lot more to look forward to now, especially because I'm about to finish. I'm about to finish uni by God's grace. Like I have so much to literally endeavor and literally achieve, man.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say too much because I'm gonna take action. When you see it, you see it.
I love that, man. You're working through uni through all this madness as well. Yeah, it's not easy, man. So what about you, man? How was 2020 for you? My guy.
me, it started off good. I was in Jamaica for a month. I came back February, and then I was working for a little bit, but then this lockdown hit, and then it's literally this lockdown went January, February, December. Literally, this year's gone that quick. Like it's literally just been. It's been alright. Like I even became Muslim. Like throughout 2020, like I found my path to Islam. Like, and that's the only good thing that actually came out of 2020. The rest was just like, it was alright.
Yeah, talk a bit more about that. Like, how did you what events led to you basically finding your path in Islam?
In Islam. Alright, so I have a boy. I'm not gonna say his name on camera for privacy reasons, but I have a boy. He used to spit knowledge to me about Islam. He used to drop some information to me here and there, and this was over the course of 2 years. And then it wasn't until January until I wanted to take it properly serious. Like I wanted to be deep in some type of faith, because obviously at the time I was Christian. Nothing wrong with it. I love Christians and my brothers, but I had to read deep into the Quran, and a lot of it just makes sense to me. Like it just clicked, like, and that's why I stand here Muslim today. Like, but I don't get me wrong. I always have respect for other religions, though.
For me, it's like it doesn't matter what religion you're from, as long as it makes you a better person. I'm all for it, man. It doesn't matter if it's Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, or whatever, man. That's what religion is meant for. It's just to make you a better person, live your life in a better way, and get that guarantee to heaven, innit? To them pearly gates.
Inshallah.
Yeah, man.
The mad thing is, we're heading into 2021 and people think like shit's just like automatically gonna end, like shit's just gonna change.
Yeah, I know. I've heard so many people say, like, 2021.
It's gonna be
Bruv, COVID don't know no dates, bro. Like,
You don't go on holiday.
yeah, exactly. Don't take no time off.
Bro, the UK just got cancelled, bro. We're not even allowed to leave this place. Like,
I've been even hearing rumors about tier 5 now.
Yes.
I was like, yo,
man, fuck all these tears, man. Fuck all these tears, they're just, it's just nonsense to me. Like, I don't know what Boris is doing, man. Like, I don't know what they're doing.
Him and his cabinet are just very wishy-washy.
yeah.
They're
Bro,
very
they're
wishy-washy. You know,
Honestly,
because
ridiculous.
countries like Australia, New Zealand, and China, where it originated from, like they firmed the lockdown. They've done a proper strict lockdown. They firmed throughout whatever months, and now like their lives are back to bloody normal.
That's because everyone there listened. That's
Huh?
because they listened.
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't listen here. Like everyone wants to go out and be stubborn and have their fun.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, right about now, when the thing is even getting worse, even hearing that there's a new strain, a lot of the masses are not really taking and they're not really using their initiative to actually say, you know what, let me actually stay in my house. Boris is moving a bit, him and his cabinet are moving a bit left to right and whatnot. But I was thinking, let's all just let everyone just stay in their house and actually play their part in trying to eradicate.
Yeah, but I was gonna say the problem is like, how do you expect people to take it seriously when you can't take your government seriously? You can't take the people, like the people in charge, the people that you're supposed to look up to guide you through something like this. You can't take them seriously. Other countries don't.
It
Bro.
is.
So how do you expect some sort of order, some sort of sense to be made when the people in charge are not? Bro, they're a joke.
But the thing is, I think on your point, people just want to be led. They're not really being leaders themselves. To like them and their house and to like, I don't know, their peers, their relatives, etc., etc. You know, they're waiting to be led by the government where you can clearly see that these men, they're, you know, can't say it on radio. No, but you can see they're not really setting the example. So you, as the family man, as the man of the house or whatever, you set pace. You know, you use your initiative and say, okay, I'm going to stick myself in my yard and not go nowhere, or I'm going to practice the hygiene and just comply, you know, and try and let this thing die off. But I don't know, I get my news from Twitter, man.
Yeah. Black Twitter, yeah.
Gee.
I swear down, fam. It's something else. Nah, Black Twitter is the place to be, fam.
God.
That's another thing I'll say.
Oh, my days, man.
In terms of like black culture, it's been a big year for that in 2020.
Black Lives Matter.
Exactly.
That's another thing.
The impact that had on the black community, I would say like you could definitely see the way that like the sort of
2,000 years later.
what's the word I'm trying to say? Impact? Not the impact, the way people look at us.
Oh, the perception.
Yeah, the perception of black
yeah,
people.
yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely had an impact on that. Like you see, like I give you examples. Like in certain workplaces, you see they're hiring more black people now. You know, and I think partly like something like that is actually just for them to like fill a quota, to check something off the list. Oh yeah, we've hired more black people. Yeah, we're supporting Black Lives Matter. Really and truly, you're not. You're just following a trend.
You just want to look good. Yeah,
You know?
basically.
Yeah. They want to look good for the black friends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know? So that's what makes me question the Black Lives Matter movement sometimes. Like obviously it's a great thing, but at the same time, what kind of impact is it having?
Yeah,
You know?
that's a good point, you know. Because I feel like it's becoming political as well, which it shouldn't be. Like Black Lives Matter, like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Everything always turns into a political thing for some reason.
Exactly.
It's really upsetting, man. But yeah, that George Floyd situation I think that's what started it all, innit?
Yeah, that's what kicked it off.
Yeah.
That was kicked it off, man.
You know?
That was mad.
It was kicked off before, call it 5 years ago when Sandra Bland died. But then it's just about now,
Forgot about that.
for real. Like, it's just about since the George Floyd incident, that's what really sparked it again. You know? Then well, it still goes on to this day as we speak right now. But
That's the thing. Do you feel like Black Lives Matter it's a trend? Like it is, isn't it? Kind of. Yeah. But it's like, where do you draw the line? Where like, you know what I'm saying? How do we know? Because I kind of think it's a trend for maybe the majority, unfortunately. Because if you look at social media, you don't see the same people posting the same kind of pictures that they were back in summer. You know, back in summer, it was like, oh yeah, Black Justice this, Black Lives Matter this, posting themselves at the flipping, at the protests and stuff.
yeah,
It's like people forgot about it now. It's like, okay, it died down now. We're back to our normal lives. No one really
it's them ones.
cares. Like, it's kind of like in the back of their heads now. It's not really, You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why we're not really moving at the pace we should be moving, because it's not, I don't think it's a priority for us.
To see some proper change, you need to keep on pushing that narrative.
Yeah,
you get
man.
me?
You need to keep, you need to be consistent with it, man. And I feel for certain people, it's just it's a trend, man. And
Yeah, some people do jump on the bandwagon, you know.
and it's hard to say, even celebrities do that now to stay relevant. Music, for example, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie, I'm guilty of that, innit? Like in summer, when the George Floyd thing happened, I dropped a song called Young Soldiers, innit? Which was about the thing. And I'm pretty sure if it wasn't for that situation happening, I probably wouldn't have dropped the song then. I probably would have dropped it eventually, but not then. For me, it was all about timing. Okay, this is relevant now. Let me drop this song now, innit? And I think like a lot of rappers and singers are doing the same thing now. Like Georgia Smith did the same thing. Stormzy, obviously. But, you know, it's like, how do you know who's really genuine about this? How do you know? That's my thing.
Yeah, it's about consistency, like Daniel said.
Yeah.
Show consistency in what you're doing. That's how you know you're really about it.
Yeah, facts.
Black folks, as well as like obviously the feds killing man off, like let's help each other, man. Black folks, we need to help each other.
That's the thing, and that's why I go around preaching to people. That's why I'm like, come on, man. You was all about this Black Lives Matter thing a few months ago. What's happening now, man? Like, come on, keep the same energy. You know
That goes
what
for
I'm saying?
like the fathers, like stay with your family, like
Oh yeah,
stay with your family, stay with your children. You know,
Facts.
the father needs to be there.
We need our fathers, man. Black community, we need our fathers.
You know,
Don't run out on us, man. We need you.
I hear on too many fathers walking out on their families, man. And yes, support black businesses. Don't be toxic. One thing I saw, on a few occasions, I've seen black businesses finesse customers. I've seen it on Twitter. I've read threads. I'm like, this is disgusting. Because I was thinking, you as a business person, it's your business. You're damaging your rep.
Literally, which is already damaged as it is.
Yeah. How are you robbing, man? Like, and then you're just moving sideways about it and XYZ. Because it's your business. Like, tomorrow you can get a bad name,
Facts.
and you just see a decline in sales or etc. And yeah, just don't rob people. And same customers as well. Don't be robbing black businesses. At the end of the day, they work hard to provide you with a service. You know, Bob's your uncle. You know the rest. I don't need to preach.
Yeah, but one thing I do like that I've been seeing recently is a few people have been now committing themselves to just shopping all black. Like they just shop at black owned businesses, and I'm like, fam, that's the way forward. It's a little step, but it's better than nothing, man. I like that.
And it's not to say it's anti-white.
Exactly, it's not anti-white.
It's not anti-white. Come on, man. That's like Stormzy sending the youths to university. Just
Exactly. And the funny thing is, a lot of people are complaining saying that was anti-white.
Oh,
How
give
is
me
that
that.
anti-white when you're helping your own community, fam? White people do that every day.
But the thing is, they don't even want to help us.
Exactly. So what? Am I supposed to just sit there? Like,
There we go.
it's funny, bro. It's a funny situation, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. They just want to keep us in a place where they can control us, because they know if we break out of their control, bro,
It's
we
all
can
over.
overpower them. It's over.
It's a wrap.
It's over. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
It's all over.
That's the thing, man. It's like, that's why there's a thing like systemic racism and all of that, man. Even giving businesses to us. Like, why do you think these Asian people are the ones selling our hair products?
It's mad.
What do they know about castor oil and, you know what I'm saying, like Dax, the sporting waves and all them things there? What do
Yeah.
they know about it? But
And
they're selling
do-
it to us. They're making money off of it.
Yeah, and you know the thing is, like, obviously me growing up from a youth, like, it's just normal to me to see an Asian person in a hair shop,
Right.
when really, like, I didn't really so much know that it was a black. Not saying black people should, but
They're even selling black weaves. fam.
black
Like,
products.
yeah. And it's like, wow, they're actually making, because there are black entrepreneurs out there that want to do it, but I feel like, personally, I feel like the government is purposely not giving it to us because they feel like we could actually, it could improve the black economy, basically. And they don't want to do that. They rather give it to an Asian person because they know they're more likely to abide by their rules rather than a black person, abiding by their rules. Because I'm telling you, these guys, they know our power, They're shook, fam. They're shook of us.
Yeah.
So that's why they're trying to keep us at bay. But
I think another day we're gonna actually go into the roots of like the history, because it's running deeper.
that's what we need to do.
It's running. It runs deep. It runs very deep. It runs deep. But that's a topic for another day. Yeah. Yeah. We just came to wrap up.
Yeah.
Let's big ourselves up for having our debut podcast session.
More coming.
There's more coming. There's more cooking up.
Definitely. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all of that, yeah? Because we're coming with good, non-PC content.
A lot more controversial.
Substantial, deep conversations.
Go.
So, yeah, just seriously, man, just keep up with our stuff, man, because we're coming for you. 2021, Eccentric Minds, man. We're coming.
Yeah, a few people going to be rattled still.
And that's it. We out.
Peace.
Peace. Until next time.
See ya.